This is the Heritage Glen. The model is a 369BL. So let's take a look. This is me not knowing much other than I've walked through some RVs over the past couple months, about 15 months. Nice pass-through storage there. That looks really nice. They got like the flooring in there. That's pretty awesome. Lots of room. The walls are nice. It just looks good in there. I know that a lot of times you don't see that, but it looks good. This is kind of cool while we're waiting on somebody. This is what you get when you order an RV from RV Wholesalers. They, oh, I hear like people are saying that the magic trick worked for them. Cool, I'm glad that worked. But this is what you get when you buy an RV. Just a, hey, thank you. You get some wheel chocks. You get some toilet paper. That was very popular about a year ago. And then sewer hoses down in here, and of course the bucket. So it's a little something they throw in there. Once I get the salesperson out here, we will find out exactly all the details about how long this thing is. But I will tell you this, technical terms, it's a big one. This thing's huge. So let's go inside and take a look. Like I said, we will get in more detail once they get here. Let's just go explore together. This is nice. Oh, look at the refrigerator. Get to see through. Like there's homes that don't have refrigerators this nice. Like my home does not have a refrigerator this nice. That looks good. Oh, we get somebody. What's the name? Jewel. Jewel, didn't I just tell you I'm alone? I don't know a bunch of stuff yet. Jewel's asking how much the bunks hold. Let's find out. Come in here. That is a bunk. I am, I think, 180, give or take, between 180 and 190. Because I haven't had lunch yet, Tim, you're making me work hard. So let's see. Well, definitely holds at least 185-ish. How awesome would it be? I know everybody at home was hoping I'd jump up here and this thing would fall and I'd fall to the bed beneath. But this is kind of cool. This is very comfortable. While we're here, let's talk about this like little mid. I'm too old to jump down from that. This little mid bunk room here. It's got a slide out obviously in here. It's you got your oh, did I step on that? Put a footprint on there. You're nice. This will open up into a bigger bed. Underneath here, you move the back cushions and pull this here. Look at this. Boom. So you're fitting all kinds of kids in this room. You got room right here to put a TV, some good storage back in here. Actually a wardrobe to actually hang clothes and folded clothes down here. So this is very cool. A little getaway for the kids or just guests that you have showing up. And this whole thing will come out if you need that to come out. Maybe put something else back in there, whatever you want to put back in there. But very cool. So let's go. Whoa! Did you catch that? Jeez, I got caught up. My cable got caught up on the door. I need to put that in my pocket. This is kind of cool. Look at this dinette set over here. This is sweet. We got a bench on this side, chairs on that side. Of course, the table will extend to give you a little more space, but moves out of the way so you can get through here fairly easily. Theater seating right across from the TV. You got your fireplace. You got your sound. It really sounds good in these things. I know we haven't done that very often. The reason we don't actually play it is because a couple reasons. Number one, it may not sound as good coming through my microphone, but it sounds good in here. And then the other thing is we can't play certain music because of rights and all that. So I will tell you, it does sound good. You got more over here. I believe this may. Oh yeah, that'll break down into a little bed there. So you got plenty of room to sleep here, the bunkhouse, and of course we'll get back to the bedroom in just a minute. Look at this. I just noticed this coming in. Lots of storage up there. Pretty cool. A little bit of a lip here, so if you do have stuff up there, it's not going to slide off. And then that's a big old pantry. That's pretty nice with a drawer down here to keep some stuff in there. And it just looks good. The color, I like the color of the cabinets, the glass there. You got the 3-burner stovetop. This, of course, if you're new, this opens up to be like a backsplash here. You got a stove under here, or an oven. I guess this is a stove, this is an oven. My wife would yell at me. Microwave up top, more storage down here. Your island here with a little bit more space. It's kind of nice they've added this little bit here. So there you go. That's the living space, and the kitchen looks nice. It feels very open. Let's go up here and take a look. There's the little bunk room again. Oh my gosh, you can fit all kinds of people in here. On top of the bunk room, you've got another small bed. That's kind of cool. It looks like shelves over there, so you can throw some stuff up there. Yeah, that's very nice. You know, kids are gonna love this because they get their own little loft. And then come back here into the carpeted bedroom. You don't see that very often. The whole thing is carpeted with a slide. You got a big. We got somebody asking if the RVs come with TVs. Yes, most of them do. They take them out when they store them here so that nobody breaks in and takes a TV. I know that some of the guys here have told me before, like if an RV comes without a TV, it might be best for you just to go buy a TV at Walmart or Target, whatever, because you might be able to get one cheaper than what they would be in the RV. So just something to think about. It's prepped for washer and dryer. If you don't have a washer and dryer, plenty of room here to store stuff. Looks like you got a little, this is kind of cool. I don't know what this is, just a support beam that's actually holding up, you got a couple racks there, and it looks like I got Mitch coming in.
I've been waiting for you.
Mitch!
Where you at?
I know where you are, Mitch. You're out there at the taco truck. I haven't had a chance to get to the taco truck yet. Are the tacos good? Have you had one yet?
Haven't had one yet.
Oh, you haven't? Okay. So no, I was doing all right. I just don't know any technical stuff.
Okay.
But you can see in there, you get to where you hide the shoes behind the clothes.
So where have you guys all been through the whole unit already?
We've been through everything. We get you a new mic. I've pretty much been through it. I haven't been in the bathroom yet, just kind of pointing out some of the cool stuff going on here, but I don't know anything about the width or the length or the weight or the price.
Perfect. Well, let's go.
The price, I'm looking at the price. The payment per month is pretty impressive for this much. Let's come back out here and head back down and kind of discover everything with Mitch. Hey, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
How much can a bunk hold?
Depending
How much
on,
weight?
you know, typically 250 to 300 pounds.
Okay. So I had no risk of falling off. So in your face, everybody that wanted to see me fall off of that thing, they wanted to see me fall.
Are
they
you
didn't
talking
say
about
that.
that top bunk up there, or
no,
the one,
inside the little bunk room?
Yeah, typically between 250 to 300 pounds at least. So.
Yeah.
You know, a little information on the unit. I mean, this is a mid bunk. This is one of our most popular sellers. They make this 369. They also make a 370.
Okay.
The 370 is going to have an outside kitchen to basically flip these two. They flip the floor plan around.
Okay.
So the nice thing about this floor plan, it has a lot of windows. Where the 370 won't have the windows because it'll be over there, not over here. So a little bit difference there. Price point wise, I mean, this is a 2022 Heritage Glen 369BL. Estimated price, you know, with the discounts and everything they've got going today is $57,994, which puts you in an estimated payment right around $375 a month.
That's crazy. That is crazy. I do like this. You talk about windows. This window behind us, it's kind of cool. I don't know if you Buckeye fans can see out here, just a little sneak peek of what we're going to look at later, but there's a OSU themed RV we're gonna get into later. We'll get to that, but I can just imagine that being open and just looking out over like a pond or whatever. Just what a great view, you know?
Yeah. Well, and I didn't go over a couple other things like weight and length and everything. So this is 43 foot 1 inches total length.
Wow.
Weight's not bad. It's only coming in 11,669. So, you know, just under 12,000 pounds. You're 8 foot wide, and you get a lot of sleeping. You know, you can sleep easily 2 here on your bed that comes out. At least 2 to 3 in the bunk room.
3 in the bunk room because that lower thing opens up. We saw that, yeah.
Yeah, so there's 2, there's 5, 2 up top, there's 7, and 2 up front. So, you mean 7 or 9 people.
Yeah. That's crazy. Yeah. You know what we haven't looked at yet, though, is the bathroom. So I want to
let's go take a look at that.
Show folks that. But like I said, I walked through for a couple minutes before you got here. It's crazy to walk down a hallway in an RV and see multiple rooms. I almost walked into that just now thinking
I'll squeeze right by you, and then you can go back up in there so you can see you real good. Go ahead.
I'll squeeze in here. Squeeze this shut.
Yep, and then come on down, and then you can open it up and see real good.
Yeah. Now you may be thinking, well, it's seems like it's tight space. Well, you're not going to have a camera guy following you around, so you should be fine. Plenty of room. I'm going to get into it. This is the first one I've gotten into today. So there you go. I'm 6 foot, plenty of room. There's a skylight here if you're a little taller. It looks like one big piece. Nope, maybe yeah, no, it is separated. But
got the seat in there, so it's a huge shower.
It is a big shower. Plenty of room in the shower to do what needs to be done. A little extra counter space so you can keep stuff there. Of course, you got your medicine cabinet, some storage underneath there, and here. So there you go. That's the inside. Mitch, I say we go outside and talk about the outside a little bit more, because I didn't talk much about the outside.
Okay, yeah, let's go out there real quick, and I'll touch on a couple of those points.
Okay. The only thing I really covered was the pass-through storage. So Randy's asking a question. What question is he asking, Tim? This is a fifth wheel. Yeah, this is a fifth wheel. I probably didn't even point that out at the beginning, but here.
Okay.
It's a fifth wheel.
So exterior-wise, you've got huge pass-through here, right? Mm-hmm. So you got a large pass-through storage all the way through. Then what's nice is your TV can come out and hang right here and plug right in. And then you've got a little fridge out here too.
Oh yeah, look at that. Ha.
And then more storage.
So even if you don't have I don't think I've seen like a refrigerator outside without it being connected to an outdoor kitchen.
That's right.
That's kind of cool. That's smart.
So one thing to think about is if you like your windows and this type of setup better, you get this model, you already got your fridge, and then get you like a little Blackstone griddle or something like that, and you can just put that right out here and you can still utilize it.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. What's the weight on this again? We have somebody
11,669.
Okay.
So just under 12,000. You've got two power awnings, right? So most of the time they'll run an awning over just one big long awning, right? They won't put two awnings, so now you're not losing all your space when you've got a slide on this side, which is a positive as well.
Yep.
They do a fully enclosed underbelly with the panels, so you can take down individual panels and being able to get to access to it instead of having to cut the whole underbelly and then tape it all back up. So that's another big plus that they're doing standard.
Awesome.